Hi kids, how you doing? How you doing? Let's fix this tripod a little bit. See if we can get this a little prettier. Whoops, 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 whoops. I'm sorry. Hang on, guys. I'm messing with the tripod. There we go. Hey, Pickles, how you doing? Hello, everybody. Man. So it's International Peace Day. And I thought one of the things, let me go to my computer here. Because I have to do two things at once, you know that. Hi, everybody. Hi, 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 hi. I see all your lovely messages. They're coming in so fast I can't possibly respond to all of them. But you know I see them, and I will see them later, too. I'm having kind of a bad hair day. I had an audition today where I had to look old and homeless, and so I couldn't have my curly hair like always. And, oh, you did not really just say that, did you? Alfonso, I hope you have something else to say. Yeah. So, when the messages slow down, I'll be able to read them all. But right now, there's 115 of you in here, and I can't possibly read them all. But I know you love me, okay? So I put a little, what do you call it, a headband in, and I fluffed it up a little bit with some hairspray, and I went, oh, well, it's my pals, they'll love me anyway, right? There you go. So, I need to check the posse 1 second here. One second, hang tight. Okay, so is Boogie here? Serious. Is Boogie here? Somebody just said hi, Boogie. I know there's a slow mode for the chat, but if I do that, then when people send in super chats or they send messages, then I don't ever get to them, and then those people get upset. So I'm looking back, but you know, I mean, it's I can't slow it down. So the rules for visiting with Granny are right up there. See there? We don't talk about sex, drugs, booze, religion, or politics. And nobody asks me personal questions. And we're all nice to one another. That's the only rules there are. Yeah. Okay, Alfonso. There you go. Well, if Amethyst, if you need to order that game, just use the link in the description of my video. It's pretty easy. You like the color? I like this shirt. It's kind of old tie-dye kind of thing, but it's really comfortable and pretty, and this is my favorite sweater. It doesn't make me too warm, and I like it. So there you go. How long have I been doing YouTube? Well, the thing to do is to go to my channel and look for the oldest video, and then you'll know. That's kind of a sassy answer, but what the fuck not, right? Why not be sassy? Actually, the thing of it is, nobody's late. It's never late when you come to have a chat with Granny. Never. You either here or you're not here. Okay? So let's see. It's the logical answer, right? I keep burning steak that I'm a really good cook. Well, either you have too high heat or you cook it for too long. Those are the only two ways to fuck up steak. You're either cooking it too long or the heat is too high. So fix one of those or both. Let's see. Felipe, that is not how you talk to me. You can take it back or you can get banned. You have two choices. Do I like baking pie? You know what? I am shit for baking pie because I fuck up the crust every single time. So I'd much rather make a cobbler or like a dump cake or something like that because I fuck up pie crust like nobody's business. That shit is like shoe leather. It's so wrong. I just can't do it. What is my most requested supper to make? Wow, that's an interesting question. Um, my sweet man loves pretty much everything I cook, and I don't cook anything I don't like, so there you go. A running bear, I should make a recipe book. Fancy, you should say that. Fancy, fancy, fancy. Because I have a book publishing deal. I have a book publishing deal. Chevy, you didn't say that, did you? You can take it back or you can get banned, though it's your choices. I guess you can fidget spin in my chat. Anybody who thinks that I am a vegan forgets the fact that I am an actress. And I did a video for PETA, and nobody asked me personal questions about anything in my personal life. That's just how it goes. So I have a publishing contract, and of course it's going to be in the GrannyPottyMouth voice, of course, and it's fast as fuck. It's called Fast as Fuck. And Brett, the rules are right there. We don't talk about politics whenever I have a chat. It's just not the way it's done. Have I bought any more #1 chocolate bars lately? Oh, the other day we were talking about my favorite chocolate bar. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. And I was showing you guys that it's this Pound Plus from Trader Joe's. And I was showing you how it comes. I don't know, that was a week ago or so. And this is all I have left of this whole big package. It took me 3 weeks to eat this. I eat 2 squares at a time, and that's enough. Every now and then, I love peanut M&Ms. Oh, I love those. They're really delicious. So, would I ever consider playing a live game of Cards Against Humanity? Wow, that would be kind of fun, wouldn't it? Maybe I should put some friends here with me and we could play it. Advice for younger actors and actresses. Well, that's a really, really, really good question. The #1 thing that I figured out for me was that being an actor or an actress and going on auditions is kind of like dating. It's either a match or it's not. And if it's not a match, it doesn't mean the project is shit and it doesn't mean you're shit. It just means it's not a match. So move on and don't beat yourself up. You know, everybody who comes in to do work, acting work. Hang on. Looks like I got some administration shit to handle here. Give me just a second. There we go. The bullshit is banned. Granny's block game is very... Oh, wait a minute. I touched the wrong button. I almost stopped. I almost hit the finish button instead of that. I think I just got the one who asked something really stupid. Could he relieve himself in my mouth? Give me a fucking break. That's not how you talk to anybody. Oh, and holiday videos. Yeah, we're definitely going to do that. Yes, I multitask awesomely. Am I going to do a Thanksgiving special? Well, Thanksgiving is the most fucked up meal there is if you have a family on all kinds of diets and people with all kinds of dietary restrictions. Did you see the video that I did last year? Right after the election, it was like, I figured my biggest issue was going to be talking about the results of the election with members of my family and extended family. Got to leave, gotta go, can't leave till you say goodbye. Pyro! My Pyro? Or no, Pyrotech. Hey, bye-bye. I'm sorry, I almost didn't see that. But, you have a good one. Fast as fuck Christmas cookies. Oh my gosh. If I cooked everything that you guys asked me to cook, well, I would never get out of the kitchen. How do I do major big meals? Do I have a timetable or just go on the fly? Well, you know, by this time in my life, I pretty much know how much everything takes, and I just kind of balance it. And some of the stuff that's going to have to go at the same time, I make other people bring it. Or I ask other people to bring it. And if they don't want to bring it, then we don't have it. Because I only have 4 burners on my stove and 1 oven. When's my birthday? When's my birthday? My birthday was a while back ago. Remember, guys, we don't ask personal questions. Okay? We do not ask personal questions. Am I doing anything from Halloween? Yes, I am. And generally, I don't. Generally, I don't do anything for Halloween because it's really not my kind of thing. But I got invited to do something special this year, so I'm going to do that. And hey, Ireland, how are you doing? Do I like Christmas? Sure, I guess so. The people who are asking for personal shout-outs, you know that I can't do that because if I do one, then someone else will get upset because I didn't do theirs or I didn't see it. But know that I see this shit and I know that I give every one of you good wishes for everything you got going on, okay? Hi, Australia. No, I can't make you a birthday cake. What's good for Halloween? Well, anything black or orange, I guess. And somehow or other, my favorite color, purple, has been co-opted. Bye, Tyler. Have a good one. My favorite color, purple, has been... Oh, chocolate cake. That's my favorite. Jimmy Yamagishi? Jimmy Yamagishi, you're here? Holy fuck! You rock too, my friend! I'm sorry, you guys. Every now and then I have a reaction like that. When the people I know in real life come into my chat, Jimmy Yamagishi is a really talented musician and a very, very, very kind man. A very kind man. Very unselfish. So, what's my favorite meal for Christmas? It's whatever the fuck I'm eating. You know, I don't eat anything I don't like. What would my dream kitchen be like? My dream kitchen is pretty much the one I have, except for the fact that I wish it had a really squishy floor all throughout, not just one pad. And the person who was asking about the brownies, do you see the chat rules over there? Hey, Tennessee, Illinois, how you doing? My favorite car is the one I can pay for, the one I can afford. Hi, Arizona. Rustic or stainless? I have no idea what that means. People keep asking if I watch other YouTubers. When the fuck would I have time for that? Right? Hey, why won't you answer my message about me liking pot pies? I really like them and you should make them. I really like your videos and they are funny. Also, do you like cookies? Well, if you need that much attention in the chat with another 100 people, I don't know how to answer you. I really don't know how to answer you. My favorite dessert is anything with chocolate in it. So, hello Canada, Wisconsin, New York. Oh, the Dominican Republic. Hello from the Dominican Republic. How are you doing? I have a friend whose granddaughter is going to medical school down there, and they were evacuated to another city. So how are you doing, Melody? Please tell all of us how you're doing. You obviously have power and a connection. I'm pleased to see that. You know, I wanted to start today's chat because it's International Peace Day, and I wanted to talk a little bit about how we can all make a difference, even a small difference, in how people get along in the world. Okay? Best wishes from Perth. I've been there. One of my really, really, really good friends sells fire equipment all over Western Australia and probably most of Australia. And he lives in Perth and I went to visit him one day. For about 3 days, actually. Louisiana. Seafood. I love seafood. I grew up in New England. Hi, Michigan, China, Greece, Indiana, Indianapolis. I've been to Indianapolis many times for the FDIC conference, Fire Department Instructors Conference. New Hampshire, right up the street from where I grew up in Massachusetts, right on the border. Georgia, Pennsylvania, Ontario, Michigan, Mexico, Minnesota. All right, that's enough shout-outs for where you guys live, Oklahoma. Everybody seems to want to know whether I drink coffee or tea. Does it matter? Does it really matter? A Hummer, do I ever plan on doing collaborations with any YouTubers? Have you not been watching my channel? Have you not looked at the playlist on my channel where I do collaborations with other YouTubers? You better do your research, pal. Hey, from Tampa, how are you doing? How are you doing? Kimberly, tell us. How are you doing? North Carolina, Minnesota, Normal, Illinois, I've been there. Scottsdale, I was just there not long back, actually. Kathy Mattea was doing a concert at the, is it called the MIM? Musical Instrument Museum? Museum of I don't know. I think it's in Scottsdale. Baton Rouge, Maryland. Maryland crab cakes. Oh, my fucking goodness. Is it true that I'm a masshole? No, I'm not. I'm from Massachusetts. I make your day the funniest. That's awesome. Daniel, that's an inappropriate question. Do you see the rules over there? We don't talk about that. Devona, have a good night. Thank you for saying good night. Deutschland, Germany, thank you. Hello. Book signing when my book comes out. The last I heard from my publisher, they do expect a limited tour. I just don't know exactly where. Utah, St. Louis, Walleye. Now, Walleye I have had in Grand Marais, Minnesota. Oh my God, it was the best sandwich ever. Ever. Finland, hello. Say InnerTubers, I said that at the beginning of the broadcast, but maybe you weren't here. Hello. Gardena, that's just right down the street. Or is it Gardena, Texas? Plano, Texas. Houstonia, Texas. You love my shirt. I'm glad you like it. Thank you. Crazy Collisions, do you see the rules up there? We don't talk about that. Whoops, my computer just went off. I'm using it for alternate light. You see the difference? Bye, Jesse. Thank you for coming in. Daniel, you had 3 chances to not be an asshole. So you're gone. RD2 game. That's a good question. When do I plan to do another Fast as Fuck video? Right now, while we're getting ready to do the Fast as Fuck cookbook, I won't be doing as many Fast as Fuck recipes, which is why the one I loaded today was about having holiday game time. So there you go. What's the best thing to drink while dancing? Water. Real dancers don't drink because it fucks with your balance. Some of these questions are so stupid. Trinidad and Tobago, how are you doing? Oh, in terms of PJ Black, if you've been following him, he injured his ankle, or the bone just above his ankle. So we can't do any more of that until he recovers. I'm not going to buy the new iPhone because I'm not an iPhone person. I'm an Android person. So, hey, should you eat before working out? No, you'll throw up. Greenwood, Mississippi. I actually have 2 friends who are from there. I sure do. They're both musicians. Do I like sports? I love baseball. Well, did you look at my new video? Did you look at my new video? Hello? I have been to Ohio many times. Cincinnati. That's not necessarily the middle of Ohio, but there you go. Bye, Sparrow. Get your homework done. Thank you. What kind of food do I find imperative to make from scratch? For you, it's mashed potatoes. You know, I agree. Flaky mashed potatoes. The only time I use flaky mashed potatoes is when I want to thicken a soup. I have not seen the It movie because I am not a horror person. Kimberly, being in Tampa during Hurricane Irma, you lost many things, but you're alive, so you're happy. Well, how do you think I feel? I'm thrilled that you're alive. You can replace your things, but we can't replace you. Thank thank you for saying I look very nice. I had an audition today where I had to look old and homeless. I mean, I'm already older than fuck, but I had to look old and homeless and no makeup and all that, and so I thought, well, I can't look like that to have a chat with my peeps. So I decided, oh, bye, Bebo Love, bye. I'm not seeing all your comments. I know it was I'm an actress. Do you not get that? I'm an actress. I mean, GrannyPottyMouth is about 80% me and 20% fiction. That's why we don't ask about my personal life, because I like to keep some things private. Bye, Rhonda. Sharon, you got a little bit of Hurricane Irma and it was flooded. I would never say Ohio is the best, because every state, wherever you live, is the best. I don't look old at all. That's so nice. Thanks. How did it go, the audition? Bye, Running Bear. Bye. Have a good night. The audition went good. Went well, actually. I'm a grammar guru, so there's that. Good night, Lexi. Have a great day tomorrow. Good night, Dakota. Have a great day tomorrow. Christy, you lost power for 34 hours. Wow, I hope your food stayed good. Good night, Amy. Have a great night. Good night, Robert. The 216 is Cleveland, Ohio. It's also, Cleveland. You know, some young men that I've worked with for one of my very first acting jobs are from Cleveland. They represent. You know what? Somebody's asking me about yeast rolls and biscuits. I am the shit when it comes to bread. I can't do bread at all. I buy bread or I buy the refrigerator biscuits, and that's the extent of it for me with bread. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Who said goodbye? Miguel, bye-bye. It is 7 o'clock right now. Good night, Madison. Is Boogie here? I don't think so. Any foods you should try out. This is somebody in Belgium. Hey, everybody, let's give Belgium some answers, okay? He's coming to visit, he or she is coming to visit the U.S., coming to Georgia. Well, you got to try fried green tomatoes if you're going to Georgia. American food is the bomb. Good night from the 303. Bread is very hard to make. I'm a PC person. Good night, good night, Alan April. Thank you for coming in. Good night. Is it Ashite or something? Hi, Eric. We're good to see you. Good night, Brett. Good night, Lord. Your son has to make chop suey for his school. Oh, man, I would be Googling that shit because I'm clueless. Clueless. I wish I could help you. What is my favorite state? I have actually been to all 50 states. Good night, Christy. I've been to all 50 states, and I love them all. I love them all. You know, the world is just a great place. British food is also the bomb. How about fish and chips? How about bangers and mash? How about mushy peas? How about just all that good shit? Kidney pie? Oh. Bye, Jeff. Oh, the movie Fried Green Tomatoes, yes. Good night, Jessica in the 610. Have I ever had food out of a bread bowl? Oh, absolutely. Chowder? Oh, yum, 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 yum. Or chili? Yum, 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 yum. Good night, QWERTY. Good night, BKC. I'm going to let you get away with that BISH, but that's not really how you talk to Granny. Is there any food I don't like? I don't like onions because they don't like me. Good night to the 440, and I don't like garlic because it doesn't like me. I don't like spicy. Not at all. Good night, Candace. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. And thank you for your lovely comment earlier on the Facebook. Mac and cheese bread bowl? Ooh, that's a whole lot of starch. That's a whole lot of trouble for your pancreas, man. Wow. So this is dumb, huh? Well, if you don't like it, don't stay. Have I ever cooked over a campfire? A long time ago when I was a kid. Good night, Lexi. Who taught me to cook? My mom, my grandpa, my grandma, my dad, my friends. I know, at least I still have chocolate, right? Blue cheese, yum or yuck? Well, it depends on how much. Yeah. Good night, Harold. Hello, Australia. Hello, Penny. Any other food that, Brandon, who's being an asshole here? Oh, yeah, this one. Like 17 times the same fucking question. Gone. Thanks, Brandon. Yes, purple is my favorite color. Wait, what did I just do? What did I just do? What are with those eyebrows? They're mine. What the fuck? That's kind of a good brand of dark chocolate. Well, I don't get anything for plugging this, but this is what I love. It's from Trader Joe's. It's called Pound Plus. Bye, Chevy. I'm not dressing up for Halloween, but I'm doing something crazy that I don't exactly know about yet. The haters only hate. Right, yeah. You know what? I don't need that shit, right? I don't need that shit. Aloha. Aloha, good night. Bob, see up there? No personal questions. I pay way too much attention to the trolls. That's what we call feeding the trolls. It's why they do it. Please stop. Well, if I don't pay attention to them and give them the finger, then I can't block them. So there's that. Yeah, I took care of that. Kimberly, I took care of that. We're good. Ninja is busy right now. He's working on a super secret project. Have I played in any movies? Quite a few, actually, and there are a lot of links on my channel. Hang on, guys, I'm getting my block game on. How much does gas cost by me? You know, I think it's right at $3.05 or $3.15, somewhere along like that. Hello from Mongolia. Hello back. Hello back. Ninja is working on a super secret project. Hey guys, I took care of another asshole, okay? So there you go. Hello from Korea. Good night, Samantha. 6:58, that was 2 minutes ago. I hope you're still here to hear my good night. Really? You don't really come in Granny's chat and pimp your own channel. That's not the way it works. You're making a chocolate-covered fruit tray for a birthday party next week. Oh, Amethyst, I want to know how it turns out, okay? You be sure and tell me. Share it with us. Send a pineapple jam. You know, pineapple doesn't do well because it's so... pineapple is a really tricky fruit. I can't think of the... I want to say astringent, but I don't think that's the property of it. But it's really tough to do bad. My favorite fast food is tacos. But I don't like them at fast food places. Chocolate-covered strawberries. Fuck yeah! Oh, yeah! I'm glad everybody likes my shirt. It's one of my favorites. So, hey. Hey. I've taken care of a bunch of the trolls, and I really wanted to have a conversation with you guys about what can we do as individuals to make the world just a little bit better. What can we do, each of us? Your strawberry jam turned out more like strawberry syrup, then you probably fucked up with the sugar. Because if you don't follow the recipe 100% and cook it exactly as it says, it will not work. Cynthia, would you please send a link to my email that they may call me a Nazi in my chat, but that you know, that's just a figure of speech. I'm a hard ass in my chat. That's for sure. Good night, Jackie. Have a good sleep. Pineapple is acidic. That's the word. Oh. It's so much fun fishing for trolls. I just love it. Bye, fucker. So, yes, good night, Layden. New sport, troll fishing. Did you delete your own message? That's funny. You started watching me a few days ago and you haven't stopped laughing yet. What should you bring to a funeral dinner? Well, something that won't spoil because it's probably going to sit out for a while. So no onions and no mayonnaise and no milk products. How about a big salad? How about a big salad? Fresh fruit, that always goes over well. We can all respect one another. Yeah, so let's start some different kind of comments, okay? Let's start some different kind of comments. Treat people as if we were meeting them blind. There you go. Funeral potatoes. I actually have a really good friend who's a musician who wrote a song called Funeral Food. It's a really funny yet very insightful song. Good night, Troy. I have had Polish food. I've had pierogies and a couple of other things that I can't remember the names of them right now. Once we stop thinking of ourselves and start thinking of others, the world will be a better place. That's cool. That's absolutely right. So these are the comments that I was hoping to see. How can we make the world a better place, one person at a time? My biggest weapon, and I don't want to call it a weapon, my biggest tool is to just smile at people. Because when you smile at a stranger, they have absolutely no choice but to smile back. It's a reflex. Okay? Yeah, the double bird. I know how to do that. So, what's the best way to make pumpkin rolls? I've never heard of pumpkin rolls. I wonder if that would be like cinnamon rolls, but in a pumpkin syrup? Like upside down sticky buns? I don't know. I've never heard of pumpkin rolls. Kill 'em with kindness. Australian chicken parma. Ooh, is that like parmesan? Chicken parmesan? And how is it different? Oh, I'll tell you what I love, love, love about Australia. Oh my God. Lamb sandwiches and meat pies. Oh, what I wouldn't give to go back down by the Sydney Bridge and just, feed the people yummy food. That works too. I met some young men earlier this week who work on something called the Thirst Project, as in glug, 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 I'm thirsty. That reminds me, I'm thirsty. It's called the Thirst Project. And they work on ways to bring safe drinking water to places in the world that don't have it. Meat pies. What's the real name for them? Lake, whatever your name is. If that's your thing, that's cool with you. But we don't tell other people what to do with their lives. Okay? I don't, and I don't like it when others do. The best thing you can do is raise good kids. Yeah. You can listen to them and teach them to listen to you. Yeah. Do I like gyros? Not really. There's something ultra salty about that I don't like. Do I know how to make pierogies? No, I don't. They're a lot of work. I've never made an ice cream cake. Pumpkin rolls are so popular. I've never heard of them. You know, my email is all over my videos, so if you have a recipe for it, that would be awesome. That would be a fun video to make, because I've never heard of them, and I love trying new shit on camera because I never know how it will turn out. Like that parfait that I made. Holy fuck to the max! That was so good. It was unexpectedly good. I really did not expect. I love all the things in it. Hang on. Thanks, Brandon. I got that one. When I made the dessert, okay? I love cake, and I love strawberries, and I love pudding, and I love chocolate syrup. So I put all those things together, kind of layered like that. I had no idea it would be that amazing. But when I took a bite, and everything just kind of clicked in my mouth, and it was like the blueberries popped, and somebody's deleting messages, and I don't understand why. Unless they're deleting their own messages. Because I'm only deleting the trolls. So, there you go. I don't know what that's about. A pasty. Yes, I have indeed had a pasty. Many times. Yeah, those are the rules for having a chat. I hung them over a picture I took. I like candied apples, but I like candied apple slices these days because I don't really like to bite into a candied apple. It's too hard. And then you end up all over your chin, right? I don't drink coffee, actually. You're sick with a cold. Any remedies? Hot soup for sure. A pumpkin roll is like a pumpkin sheet cake made in a jelly roll pan filled with cream cheese frosting, and you roll it up like a log? Oh, maybe I have had something like that. I thought you were talking about like bread rolls, but I can't wait for a recipe. That would be mega tits right there. Woohoo! Does anyone ever cook for me? Yes, lots of people cook for me. Granny's on her block game. La 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 la. So I guess you can retract your own message? Kimberly, I took care of that other one, okay? Have I ever tried tomato pie? No, but that also sounds interesting. You guys should just send me, actually, don't send me recipes right now because I'm writing my cookbook and I don't want there to be any sort of questions about whether or not these are my recipes or I stole them from somebody else. So, tomato pie is a southern dish. I love fried green tomatoes from the South. Oh my goodness, yes. I look like I'd be a librarian. Well, I sold books for 30 years. Fried green tomatoes are the tits. They are mega tits. The trick is to slice them, maybe 1/8 of an inch thick, not any much thicker than that. And really fine cornmeal. And you just flip them really quick back and forth so that they're not overdone. Oh my God. And there's some seasoning in the cornmeal, and that's where the ticket is, right there. Have I ever had a muffaletta? I did. One of my really good friends is from New Orleans, and she got married about 4 years ago, I think, and they had all New Orleans food at her wedding. Oh, am I going to start a P.O. box? Yes, I did. I actually did it, but I forgot to put it in the latest video. You know what? I'll go find the paper that has the number on it, and I will add it to the latest video, and I'll add it to all the rest of them as well. I just got a post office box on Tuesday, I think it was. Tuesday, yeah. So there you go. But please don't send me a bunch of shit. My house is already really cluttered. If you want to send me a lovely note or a little card, that would be great. But please don't send me a bunch of shit. Nomadic Fanatic. If you could find that reference, that would be really helpful for me. My email address is all over every video, and I need to find out what this is all about, okay? Mickey Spike. Somebody else asked me, when did I learn to cook? And what age do you recommend cooking? Well, you can start cooking as soon as you can eat. I have a really sweet friend, and her daughters have been helping her cook since they could stand up and stand up on a chair or stand up on a really safe stepladder and help her just mix stuff. So they just help her mix stuff, and so they got comfortable with mixing. And her sons as well. Looks like I'm missing another one here. Hey, Cynthia, would you, that's got to be the haters, right? So I suppose any attention is good attention. Maybe that's why a couple of other things are happening. If I don't put up with their bullshit, then they don't like me, right? What's a good meal that feeds a lot of people? Soup. Soup is the best. Soup and crackers or bread or sandwiches, but soup really stretches. And really, you can make soup out of whatever you want. Hi, Florida. How are you doing down there? Do I think the food we eat reflects on how we turn out as an adult? Boy, that's a big stretch for a granny. That's a real stretch for Granny. Does anyone help me with the channel, or do I run it myself? I run it myself. I do all of my own commenting and answering and all that stuff, and I load the videos myself. Sometimes I get help to shoot the videos, but not always. Sometimes I shoot them myself, and I edit them, and I load them, and then I monitor them, and I monitor the comments, and so those of you who are seeing the nasty Nazi stuff about me, I would appreciate sending it forward, and I'll put the ninja on that. What's my favorite type of readily available cookie? You know, there's one favorite from my childhood. It's called Vienna Fingers. You can't find them very many places. And there was another one that was like really thin biscuit with a layer of raisin in the middle, and they snapped off, and they had like jagged edges. Oh, I love those. I loved those when I was a kid. Brazil! Have I ever heard of chocolate sheet cake? Well, who hasn't? Of course. Yeah. Kath, that recipe wasn't mine. That belonged to PETA. I was the actress for their skit. It was a skit, a message that they wanted to get out. What's my favorite food? The one that I'm going to eat next, because I don't eat anything I don't like. Oh, really? This is fun. Oh, it's warm in this room. Brandon, I took care of that one too. Thanks. Justin, my favorite dish to make is the one I'm going to make now, because I don't eat or make anything I don't like. Have I tried pumpkin pie? I took care of that, Jamie. I'm not a fan of pumpkin pie. Although I've had a pumpkin flavored whipped kind of pie. Pumpkin pie is just too dense for me, way too dense for me. Mocha almond fudge ice cream Breyers. Nope, because I don't like almonds. But I love Talenti coffee chocolate chip. Oh my goodness sakes. I don't eat, oh, isn't this nice? Let's see, I need to do a screen cap here. Yeah, I got that. Late in Poland. Good night, Jamie. Thank you for coming in to say hello. Somebody asked me just the other night, and I think it was you, whether or not I liked pea soup, and I do. What do I do with kids that won't eat what you fix them? Well, the fastest way to fuck up a kid with their food issues is to make them eat something that they don't want. You know, in the early stages of their life, it's not like they're going to get malnutrition over one meal or two meals or whatever. Work with them, okay? If what they want is peanut butter and jelly for 5 nights in a row, then that's what you give them. If you battle with a kid over food, they're going to have food issues for a really long time. I think there's other things you can concentrate on. Good night, Ben. Have a great night. I think there's other things you can concentrate on that will Hey guys, you know what? I think we probably need to shut down this chat because I think it's getting a little ridiculous. We've been on about 50 minutes, and that's just enough time for all the trolls to come over. And all of you who heard and saw, yeah, thanks, Dee. Bye, Ryan, thanks. What do you do if your brother is picky? It's not your business. Let your brother be picky. Bye, William. Good night, Matt. Good night, all of you. So, I do need moderators, but apparently, there is a movement afoot to diss Granny, and we'll just have to boost Granny instead. But I love you all. I love you all. Even the assholes, because you got to kill them with kindness. Okay? So let's all say good night. All right? Good night, good night, good night. I try to get to everybody, and sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. Good night. I love you. Thanks for joining me.